With Transformers finally getting a soft reboot after Bumblebee, and with Rise of the Beasts looking very promising, and sadly as the Michael Bay films are going away, and only the first three I like more than the last two, I thought I would tell you guys my worst to best favorite Transformers films directed by Michael Bay. I thought I would show you guys the top 5 before it's completely forgotten and before it's all said and done. Even though the Bay films may be forgotten, but at least their movies won't be forgotten. So, here we go, top 5, let's do this. Alright, number 5, Age of Extinction. Age of Extinction, I wasn't a big fan of. Soon as I saw the trailer for it, I was not a massive fan of the new look for Optimus Prime, as well as Bumblebee and the other Autobots. The other Autobots were okay, but I wasn't a big fan of the Optimus Prime look they were going for, as well as Bumblebee. I mean, yeah, Grimlock was pretty cool, but why would they even make a 4th Transformers movie? I kind of despised that idea. So mainly the real reason I hated this movie is because of the look of Optimus Prime. So, yeah. But there is another con that made this movie even worser. Before we move on, can we just have a few seconds to talk about this? Seriously, look how disturbing that death scene was. How the hell did Hasbro and Patreon get away with that? Transformers is for kids, not for adults. Well, also for old school adults as well, but yeah, that was very gruesome, and it was the most disturbing death scene I've ever seen. And that was a day that terrified me for life when I saw this film. Alright, enough looking at this, let's move on to the next one. Number 4, The Last Knight. While The Last Knight did have its fair share of flaws and problems, like a weak story, wasted character developments, a weird look for Hot Rod, and other stuff, but at least they did fix up Bumblebee's look, and they didn't kill off Bumblebee in the movie. And even though it was bad and terrible, but in my opinion, at least it was better than Age of Extinction. Just to be fair enough. Alright, now for the top best 3. Here goes nothing. Okay, don't hate me for this, but when I first saw Transformers 2007, I had a humongous man crush on the Optimus Prime look. And it was my very, very, very first movie that got me into Transformers. Don't worry, I loved the Generation 1 Optimus Prime as well. Seeing the Transformers for the first time was actually mind-blowing on screen. The action was amazing, all of it, you name it. And you kids might actually see a Camaro Bumblebee in the past or somewhere around while you're driving with your mom or daddy. And let me guys tell you something. This look for Optimus Prime that appeared in the first 3 movies is Lord's better than the one in the last 2. That's to get the truth out of my chest. Alright, time for the next one. Alright, number 2, Revenge of the Fallen.
I'm so excited. Hey, I'm not taking you with me.
Alright, say what you want about this film, but this film kicked ass. Big time. Not only did we see some badass gruesome fights as Optimus Prime, but it was also the same movie that we see Optimus Prime with 2 blades, and we get to see him tear off the Fallen's face.
Got your nose. Oh, yeah? Well, I got your face.
My god, I can't get over how cool that scene was. Alright, time for one last one.
We will kill them all.
Number 1 best, Dark of the Moon. This film was not only the greatest Transformers film in some fans' opinions, but this film was actually very epic and cinematic at the same time. The music score was god epic. Optimus Prime flying down and kicking the crap out of Decepticons? Gold. And the best part about this film is it did have some G1 source material for Optimus Prime. He finally got the trailer, the battle axe, and the truck thing in the front of him on his stomach, just like the one from G1. Well, a little bit. But hey, all that said and done, this film was the true final ending to the Michael Bay franchise. Let's just pretend the last two don't exist. Well, sadly not. But I like the first three better than the last two. And that's how you make an epic trilogy. Let's just pretend the last two never existed. Hope you guys loved this video. This was actually my first time doing a top 5 video from worst to best. I might do more on this eventually, but this is actually my first time doing this. So I might actually make more eventually. But other than that, hope you guys liked this video. Subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the next video. So peace out.